What's up YouTube? For tonight we have a full Pickle team. Okay, this one is for Patreon. If you want your Patreon team done, you can check it out in the description of the video. Alright, shout out for Archer Date as well. Thank you for being a Patreon and picking a team which you know that I would love. Okay, so as you guys know, or most of you know, I really do not like Pickles, so the representation of this team was green shiny Pokemon. Now we've got two battles for tonight. If you haven't seen my Krabby sweep, I actually put that up about 2 or 3 hours ago. Check that one out if you haven't already. Now I've got double battle in this video tonight, so we've got two battles and I've got some bloopers at the end too, spoiling you guys today. Alright, let's get to this one. This was against Jason on my chat. If you guys want to battle me, that is in the description. That's my chat. Anyone is welcome to come and do some battles, trade, and chat. Alright, so I'm going to hit with a Z move using my Specs Drudgegon to start the battle off. It's actually pretty good, and it has some nice moves on it too. I ran this one as max health and max special defense, modest nature there. Draco Meteor, Heat Wave. Now I gave this, I think I gave it Focus Miss and Hidden Power Ice. Alright, so that was a good start there, getting rid of the Alola Raichu. Drapion is going to come in here. Now, since I already used Draco Meteor, I wanted to save that for a little bit later on. Even though I've got the specs, it wasn't going to one-shot it for sure. Alright, so I've got a special Ursaring here, as in not a special one, actually one that I brought forth through my games. Now, this is a Body Slam Ursaring, which you can't normally get, so I brought it through. It didn't have the greatest EVs in the world, and sorry, the IVs in the world, but I wanted to try it out. It was a green Ursaring, and I wanted to give it a go. I ran it as a defensive wall, because it was an actual defensive nature when it was caught. I ran max health, max defense with the Rocky Helmet, rest, sleep, talk, and I gave it Body Slam as well. And I think I just gave it a coverage. I gave it Toxic there. Alright, so I'm just spamming Body Slam against this Drapion. It's actually quite bulky itself. I wasn't having anything in attack or anything, but it still was hitting rather hard there. I don't think the IVs were really that great in it anyway, but I wanted to use the Body Slam Ursaring. It was fun. Okay, so I'm going for another Body Slam there. I actually get a Parahax, which is nice. Apparently the Drapion was going to go for a rest here, so I definitely lucked out there. I don't think I had rest on mine too, but it would have definitely made the battle a lot more longer if that Drapion didn't go down now. Okay, so off to a pretty good start here. Now we have the Passimian coming in here. I know this is going to be able to outspeed me, go for any type of fighting move, mainly close combat. I was a bit worried about that. Swapping Ursaring out now, going into the Muck here. Now this Muck was a special and a physical. This is a mixed set here. I gave it Gunk Shot, I gave it Gunk, no, not Gunk Shot, I gave it Explosion, Ice Punch, Fire Blast, and I can't remember what the other move, it might have been like something crazy like a grass move. Anyway, so we had the Flygon coming in, going for the Dragon Claw. I just went for the Explosion here because I just wanted to nuke whatever was on the field. With the max, I think I ran max attack on this one, so that Explosion is going to hit super duper hard, taking out the Flygon there. So that was my first Pokemon down, but that was all good. I buried a Flygon there, so I was happy with that. Alright, so bringing in the Passimian again. I need to get rid of this thing. It's quite a pain in the crab. So I've got this Krabby. Now this is a Krabby that I did a sweep with earlier on. You saw it there. Now I'm going to tank that close combat. I've got Everlight on this set. Max speed, max attack. I've got Sword Dance, Agility, Crab Hammer, and Knockoff on this set with the Sheer Force boosting the Crab Hammer. Okay, so going to go for Crab Hammer here, hoping I didn't miss. Does pretty damn good damage. Doesn't quite take it out, even with a close combat drop. Krabby, obviously it's a little cut Pokemon, so it's lacking a little bit in attack there, just due to its stats. But I was pretty happy with that one, and that's my Krabby down there. Okay, so I've got this Espeon set. This is a physical set. Now I've got White Herb on this. I've got Curse, so I can get my defense and attack boost there. I've also got Zen Headbutt on this. And I've got Covet as well, so I can use up my White Herb Covet to steal the item they've got, barring it's an item you can steal. And then I can just use Zen Headbutt there too. And I've got Iron Tail on this one as well, so it's a pretty fun set. Alright, so the Lapras is going to come in. Normally Lapras is bulky, special defensive wall, so going for the Covet here, I'm just going to steal its item, see what it is. And it's going to be a leftover, so that was a good, definitely a good item there to steal. Alright, so I'm going to hit by the Ice Beam. Espeon naturally has nice special defense, and I think this Lapras is mainly bulky as well, so I don't think it'd be running any special attack or very little. Alright, so going for the Zen Headbutt here. Hits really hard. I get a nice crit there. That does make a big difference, and I get a flinch too, so that was a very super lucky there, because my next Zen Headbutt is going to be in range to take out the Lapras there. Alright, so there's no point me not going for a Zen Headbutt again, so I'm just going to go for that. I don't miss, and that takes the Lapras out there. I'm not sure what else that Zapdos. It's like a combination of Zapdos and Lapras. That Lapras is running. It could have been also a Rest Sleep Talk set. I wasn't too sure. All right, so Passimian's going to come in here. Since I got the buff in not the curse. The curse. I've got a +1 in defense. However, I get critted there. I think I would have left that way if it wasn't a crit really badly, but that was good karma for the me critting and flinching the Lapras a turn earlier on, so that was fair. Alright, so we have the Miss Magius coming here, bringing in Drudrigon. Now I'm going to go for the Draco Meteor here, the specs. I know Miss Magius has naturally good special defense too, but I thought let's go for it and see how much it does. Alright, so I'm going to get hit by the Shadow Ball here. I just tanked that on 6 health. I can see it's got Life Orb attached there too. So Draco Meteor lands, which is really good. I do love the Draco Meteor animation too. It looks pretty cool. Alright, so Miss Magius just lives on the tiniest bit of health. Why does that always happen every battle? So anyways, it's going to go for the Power Gem here, and that's going to be enough to take me out. However, it's going to be able to take itself out with the Life Orb damage there. So that was a pretty damn good result. Okay, so that's good. Now I've got the Ursaring left, which was already really badly damaged. So the last Pokemon is the Dragonite, the shiny green Dragonite. This is my Toxic bind set Sky Drop. Basically, you get the Toxic up, you bind them so they can't escape. Then you basically pick them up and into the air, get the Toxic damage happening, get the bind damage happening, and just stalling a few turns and doing a little bit of damage with the Sky Drop there. And Roost, multi-scale, max health, max special defense there. Works very nicely holding the leftovers. Okay, so that's the first battle. A nice close one there to start things off. Let's get to the second battle. This one's against Serpent on my chat. This battle was, this is a pretty crazy battle. Alright, so we have a Caracosta lead here. I haven't seen one of these for a while. So I've got my Espeon lead, me Curse White Herb set. Now, I know this thing's got nice base defense, so I decided to keep it in anyways. Just going for the Curse straight off the bat there. I've got the White Herb, so I'm going to be able to tank moves, any physical moves, a lot better than I normally would. Espeon is quite not very bulky in defense. Alright, so Caracosta is going to go for the Waterfall here. I actually tanked that rather nicely. Just a little bit over half health there. So going for the Covet here, I'm just going to steal its item and then attack it the next turn. Maybe I can get some Zen Headbutt flinch happening. So I actually take the Assault Vest, which is really good. Okay, now Caracosta is going to go for the Waterfall again, but I get a max damage roll there, and that's my Espeon down. So I'd say maybe the first one was a min and the second one was a max. I'm not too sure. Alright, so bring in Drudrigon here. Now I can go for the Draco Meteor right off the bat here, trying to take this thing out. It's got rid of its Assault Vest, so I'm thinking maybe it's more bulky in health and attack. And it actually just lives, so I'm like, damn, that really sucks. Now that Caracosta is going to go for the Earthquake here. Since I'm max health, I take that rather nicely there. I've got the Sheer Force on this too, instead of the rough skin. Now that only boosts my... Sorry, I didn't have Hidden Power on this. I had Flash Cannon. That only boosts my Flash Cannon. All the other moves really don't get much of a boost, but I thought I'd run it. It's better than nothing. Okay, so we have the Caracosta going down there. We've got the Blossom coming out. Really good to see Blossom, Pokemon I do like. Since I know Blossom's got very nice special defense, I'm going to swap my Drudrigon out and leave that for later on. Bringing a Muck there in case there's any poison or grass moves. Okay, so I'm going to get hit by the Sludge Bomb. That's going to do nothing to me there. Now I was thinking, should I go for Ice Punch or should I just go for Explosion? I was thinking, what should I do? Decided to go for the Ice Punch here. Regirock is going to come in. It's not going to do too much of that. It's got very nice base defense there. Pretty scary Pokemon too. Alright, so that matchup, I know that I'm definitely not going to win. So I'm going to swap in my bulky defensive Ursaring, as you've seen earlier on. Might be able to get a Parahax with a Body Slam. Alright, so it's going to go for the Rock Slide there. Does pretty good damage against me there. I've got the Rocky Helmet. I didn't think they'd stay in though after seeing the damage, to probably realizing that I was very bulky in defense. Alright, so going for the Body Slam here. I really like Body Slam on Ursaring, it's quite fun. Does pretty good damage there with no EVs in attack. This is obviously I'm thinking it could be a special defense Blossom or a sweeping Blossom with the leftovers there. Anyways, going for Body Slam there yet again. Does lots of damage. Now, Blossom's going to go for the Giga Drain. Since my special defense is pretty much garbage, I didn't have very good IVs in the special defense either, bringing it across the gens. I was thinking, well, Body Slam should just be enough, or I can get like a Parahax. That'd be really nice there. So it's going to be very, very close. All right, so going for the Body Slam there again. Blossom is absolutely flattened, and I get the Parahax there, which is really nice there. And I get the Paralyze right after there, so it's enough for me to outspeed and finish off the Blossom the next turn. So I knew that it would happen of hitting it. I think it was like the third Body Slam I got. Body Slam's pretty good at paralyzing. All right, so that's a Blossom down there. That's good. That's my Ursaring taking out another Pokemon. Alright, so we got Raichu coming here. I knew that I wouldn't really survive any special attack from this thing at all. Didn't really want to swap in any of my other Pokemon either, so I just had no choice there to let my Ursaring die to the Thunderbolt from the Alolan Raichu. Okay, so I had my Muck here. I thought I could bring that in, or I could use my Druddigon. So I just decided to go for Draco Meter again. Very powerful attack on it. Just the high base power and the specs making it hit very, very hard. Okay, so I'm going to get Nuzzle there, which is going to paralyze me. I don't get paralyzed after, which is really nice. I'm able to get through and get the Draco Meteor off there. And as I said, it's going to hit really hard there and take out the Raichu, which is nice. So this is burying a lot of Pokemon. Like I had very big success with Choice Specs Druddigon. Just purely the surprise factor and things like that. Fairies coming in thinking they can get a free swap in. And they're getting hit by Flash Cannon, Draco Meteor hitting very hard, that sort of thing. Alright, so bringing in the Mighty Krabby here, I'm going to tank that Ice Punch from the Regirock there. I've got Everlight, I don't get Freeze Hacks, which is nice there. Okay, so I was thinking I could go for Crowhammer right off the bat, or go for the Agility. I was thinking I could go for one of those, but I decided in the end to go for the knockoff there, just to get rid of whatever item was. Turned out to be the Rocky Helmet, which was fine there. Now, going for the Crabhammer, I actually miss with that. That really sucks. Electros are going to be able to take me out there easily with a Thunderbolt there. Okay, I don't know if I would have killed the Electros with Crabhammer. Electros itself is very, very bulky in its stats there too, but I think I would have got rather close. Alright, so bring in Druddigon there again. Now I can freely go for the Draco Meteor again. Electros are going to go for the Acid Spray, dropping my special defense there, so obviously it was going to take me the next turn if I got paralyzed or my Draco Meteor miss, or I failed to kill it. So it went for my most powerful attack. That nukes another Pokemon, so I think that's like I think that's 3 Pokemon that Druddigon's killed already. I do like the shiny green on that too. It looks very nice. Alright, so we've got the Regirock coming back in here. Since I decided to stay for this one, I'm already paralyzed. I actually lived that one, which was nice just due to the max health. I think the Regirock might be more based in its bulk than attack. I'm not too sure. I actually thought I'd go down to that one. Anyways, so I go for the Draco Meteor anyway. I knew that I already had a special attack drop. I just wanted to get some damage, and that's my Druddigon down there. So I've got the Muck left, and I've got the Dragonite left. Now we have the Regirock left, and one other unknown at the moment. So bringing in my Dragonite here. Now I know that I can tank this one because I've got Multiscale, and I've got the Toxic, so I can easily... I just worried about Stone Edge. That was my only worry at this point, or getting freeze hacks by the Ice Punch. Alright, so Regirock is not even going to play any games. It's going to go straight for Explosion there. I've got Multiscale up, which is good. It's got the normal gem there, so that's going to power up Explosion even more. However, that Multiscale really does kick in there and nerfs a lot of damage. Okay, so the last Pokemon I've got to deal with. I've got my Muck ready to go, and I've got this Miltank as the last Pokemon. Okay, so I was thinking, well, I could swap in my Muck here and see what this is going to use. I could use Explosion on it, tank whatever move. I was thinking it might use like Body Slam or something. Then I was going to use Explosion to finish the game. But it's going to go for the Z move here. So that was that could have been a good thing I was going to swap there, because I had a chance of stalling out the Miltank later on. I wasn't sure if it was carrying Heal Bell though. That could have been problematic. Anyways, it's going to go for the breakneck blitz here. So Miltank is quite oh my god, that looks hilarious. It's quite fast too, and it hits pretty dang hard. So that's going to take my Muck down to 82 health there. Now it's going to go for the Body Slam here. Since it didn't do too much to me with that, I just tank it. I get the Explosion off. I wasn't sure whether this was going to kill though. I thought it would do a nice big chunk to it, and it just misses the kill there. So close. Now, this is where things started to get very interesting. So my Dragonite, I knew that it could finish it off. I had Toxic and Bind as my move, and that's what I was going to do. Now, the Miltank is going to go for the Body Slam here. Since my Multiscale is broken, it's going to do a lot more damage there. I get paralyzed on the first Body Slam, and I don't attack in the next turn, so I'm like, oh crap, I have to attack this turn or I'm going to lose. So I've got the Leftovers recovery there, but it's not going to be enough to start off a next Body Slam after this one. Alright, so Miltank is going to go for the Body Slam here again there. I just tank that one. I get the bind. It doesn't miss. I'm going to wrap that Moo Moo Cow. Does a little bit of damage there. I get that crit, lol, and I'm able to get the Miltank down with the bind damage afterwards, and that was a really damn close game there. Good game. Hope you guys enjoying these double battles. Enjoy those bloopers. Peace.